Good evening, friends. Welcome to Simple Trade with Patience. Welcome to the analysis of Nifty and Banknifty for 10th April 2024. Now, friends, on my screen, the chart of Nifty has been displayed. This includes yesterday's movement and today's movement as well. Now, if we take a look at today's movement, Nifty has opened with a gap up on a higher side and it filled the gap, and then the price went back up to the opening levels. Now, over here in this area, you can see consolidation being made. And once this consolidated area, this range has been taken out, Nifty has given a downward movement. Now, once again, it is in a consolidation area. Now, if you take a look at this area, and if you take a look at yesterday's consolidated area, it's more or less the same region. So now how do we trade this for tomorrow? So let me go ahead and first mark the range. So this is the higher side. Now that's ranging from 22,768 to 22,727. Now once this area has been taken out, we could look out for a bullish momentum. On the lower side, if we take a look at Nifty has been making a range bound movement on the lower side. Okay, we will take it till here. We will mark this green as this will be our support area. Now, how to trade tomorrow's session? Now, if Nifty breaks above 22,768, we would look to buy calls. If Nifty breaks 22,612, we would look to buy puts. Now, if you take a look at technical resistance and support levels, they are coinciding with the highs and the lower area. Now, for Nifty to be in a bullish view, a possible bullish view would exist if Nifty breaks 22,764. So our first resistance has been already taken out if Nifty reaches this mark. So wherein we could target a resistance number 2, which is 22,830, and resistance number 3, which is 22,892. So this is the plan of action on the higher side. On the lower side, a possible bearish view would exist if Nifty would trade below 22,658. Now, our lower area is at 22,600. So there is hardly 20 points gap between the support number 1, which is at 22,580. And once this has been taken out, you can look to aim 22,500 or 22,400, which are supports number 2 and supports number 3. In between this, since tomorrow being an expiry day for both the indices, you could look to use a straddle by selling. You can go in for the short straddle by selling calls and puts. Now, the only reason why I'm suggesting this is because if for any reason Nifty tries opening in this area, or for any reason it consolidates in this area, you could stand a chance to make some profits by selling the calls and the puts due to the time decay factor. Now, moving on to Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty also formed a similar kind of pattern. I'll just move this up. Yes. Now, this is how Bank Nifty looks. Okay. So take a look at this. Yesterday was a consolidated area, and then there was a gap up, there was a gap fill, and a breach of the high, the previous high, made a new high, consolidated in that area. Once the consolidation was broken out, Bank Nifty gave us a short bearish move. Now, again, it has formed a consolidation in this area. So there are three scenarios that you could trade. One is you could wait for this consolidation area to be taken out. The reason why I'm marking this consolidation area is because it has not yet been taken out in today's move. This would be our higher consolidated area, a higher range. Now for early seekers, you could go in for this range, but I would not advise this. My range would be so this would be our higher side range. On the lower side, we would have let me put this as green. So here we are. So 48,960 and 48,800, taking a round figure. So this is a 160 point range. Once this has been taken out, we can go in for calls. Now, this would also be supported by our possible bullish view of 48,917 being breached. Plus, we also have our first resistance being placed at 48,923. So once these two levels have been taken out, the third level to be taken out is 48,960, and if that is taken out, you can target 49,150, which is somewhere around the resistance 2, and then our next target would be of 49,300, which is near about our third resistance. Now these are technical levels. Possible bearish view would hold below 48,684, so that's somewhere around 48,700. So as I said, once this area has been breached, early entry seekers could use puts below this or sell calls below this level and move down to our first support area, which is of 48,531. Now, safe traders, safe players, I would suggest you look out for 48,500 to be breached and target support 2, which is 48,350 and 48,150 levels. So these are the levels that you could target on breach of 48,500. The early seekers who are looking to go in for puts below 48,700, 500 would be your target, maybe even 600. So a small trade could exist, but that would depend on the opening of Bank Nifty. So on the higher side, we have our buying area above 48,960. On the lower side, we have 48,500 to be breached. Now, in between this area, as suggested in Nifty, if there is a consolidation towards the end or somewhere around, mid-session, and we still have Bank Nifty consolidating in this area, one could look to use a straddle or a strangle, depending on your preference, and use a short straddle in this area so that you can make use of the time decay factor and book your profits as early as possible. It's the expiry. Any move is possible. So that's all from my side, friends. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can join me during the live session, which I'll be conducting. And also tomorrow's live webinar link has been posted in the description box, as well as it is posted on the website in today's article. So thanks a lot for your time and have a safe trading day tomorrow. All the best. Good night, friends.